This long rod is so nice for this, dude. So today we're out here chasing these midwinter basin crappies, and these fish tend to move pretty quick. They're not really staying in one kind of section of the basin. They're just moving with no whims of where they're gonna go. They're just cruising. So staying mobile and moving around and being able to just keep all my stuff in one area and with me at all times is pretty important. For me, having the 2B rod case is super nice because I can put all 4 rods that I need. I got my 40-inch Odyssey right here. We'll go in. Let's see what we got. I got my original Odyssey with the pinhead. So you do kind of have to go with a variety of tactics on these basin fish. So whether that's being on this rod, my 40 I have for big crappies, a big jig and a plastic just to get down fast to move around. And then if it's fast and furious, like they're getting really aggressive, I'll throw in this pinhead minnow with some waxies on this original Odyssey. If they're being kind of finicky and not as aggressive, I'll drop down to the 32-inch super noodle and a little tiny tungsten jig with the waxworm. So that's kind of like my little 3-piece on what I like to use when I'm chasing these fish. It's just easy, simple. Like, you don't need to have a million different things, but you just kind of want to have 3 different like tactics per se. So I got big jig with a big plastic moving fast, trying to get those fish. I got pinhead minnow just to kind of keep those aggressive fish with, like, I can keep a lot of meat on it, just move it fast. And then I got my little tiny jig on my 32-inch super noodle just to keep it, you know, if I want to finesse a little bit. But to continue on about this 2B rod case, the nice thing about it is I can fit all 4 rods. I normally don't bring 4, but you can, just in case you wanted to bring a walleye rod if you're going to stay out later. I like to have the 4 rods because, you know, I keep my 3-piece. I got all my things I need. And then I go down to the compartments. I got my pliers, my scissors. On the inside, you can put a big tackle box in there. I got all my walleye stuff right here. It might weigh it down a little bit, but I have everything I need for walleyes right there. And then I can go down here. I got my groove box with all my little panfish jigs. I got my P3 plastics right on the top bag here. And then down below in this one, I got another big tackle box. A lot of room for storage for all your baits that you may need, because, you know, you're not just using this rod case for one species all the time. You know, you're transitioning between panfish and walleye, so you don't just want to have one thing in here. So you have 2 big storage compartments on this rod case that allow you to hold everything you might need for a day out.